survive. I could not. Listen,
Good.
I couldn't not introduce Nicole to my channel without the kazoos, okay? Listen, this is not the same video we've been doing in private streams all last week. This is new. This is fresh. And before I get into how good it's gonna be, I'll tease you first. PowerPoint marketing roast. It's gonna be good. And let me this is the first time that Nicole and I have gotten to stream together, not because Nicole hasn't been planning and like reaching out, but because I've been writing or flying by the seat of my pants and I'm a little bit chaotic, but we're here today and I'm so excited to have Nicole here. She is you might see her in the chat sometimes as Breaking Even Communications, and she also has an incredible channel, but I'm gonna not talk over her and let her introduce herself, and I'm gonna link her in the chat while she tells you about how cool she is. And if she doesn't do a good job, then I'm gonna add stuff at the end.
DC, this is so great. It's like I have been an admirer of your work for a while, and so yeah, and I got to learn about you from Julie Anderson. She was like, "Have you heard of DC?" And I was no, and then I clicked on your channel and I saw your thumbnails, and I was like, "This is what I want to be. Like, this is the thumbnail dreams that I have for myself." And I started watching your content. I think one of the first videos I watched, it was when you broke into the Zoom, and you were like, "Oh my god, it actually worked. I'm in the Zoom." And I was like, "Oh, this is great." So anyway, yeah, so my name's Nicole. I have a marketing company that I've had for 15 years, and I've always loved anti-MLM content. And what was exciting about finding UDC is you were talking about anti-MLM content, but you were like, I've been in marketing for 14 years. And I was like, oh my God, this is someone who I could be like, remember Pinterest from 2014? Ha ha ha, that kind of stuff. So I'm excited to be here and roast a marketing PowerPoint presentation with you. This is going to be top tier roasting. I can't wait. So thanks for being game.
I'm totally game, and you think to yourself like, I don't know, do people enjoy roasting PowerPoints as much as I do? I think Nicole might be my perfect twinsy in the space to do this with. And so literally, she has her marketing brain is incredible, and like hearing that you're not you're not alone in the world of like, why does someone do this? It is like the rage has bonded us, and I am stoked. Yeah, I'm super stoked. So, I guess I need to introduce myself.
Yes,
please sub to Nicole. She's incredible. And if you love a marketing PowerPoint graphic design, as they're talking through content, Nicole's your person. Seriously. I'm DC. I'm an MLM dropout, and I got out of Young Living last year in April, and I've been running my mouth on the internet ever since. I haven't joined an MLM in a year. I'm proud of myself, and I've been sneaking into Zoom calls, trying to debunk multi-level marketing and not making fun of, but taking points away from PowerPoints for a while now. And I'm so glad I ran into Nicole on the internet. Julie Anderson is awesome, and yeah, we're here today. We're gathered here today to roast the #1 network marketer in the world's PowerPoint presentation for her 5-day recruiting boot camp, none other than Jessie Lee Ward. So here's a fun story. There is an informant in this group who sent us every single piece of video that she posted. And so why are we I don't know, why are we debunking this? Because there were people who gave up. She made over $167,000 in this 5-day recruiting boot camp, and the information she shared is just, it's not marketing, it's not sales, it's not like anything that are tangibles that we would talk about with clients, Nicole.
Yeah.
It is just like manifestation woo-woo. And it's just, it makes me mad because people see her and the story that she's built up without any like actual really good I don't know, marketing advice.
Well, and the thing is, she doesn't give tactical information because if you and I said, "Oh, you should I don't know, post to Instagram twice a day."
Sure.
Right? And then you did it. If it didn't work, you'd be like, "Oh, your advice didn't work." But if instead you can point to someone's mindset, "Oh, well, it didn't work because your mindset was off." There's
Yeah.
no way to measure that. So, and that's I get really tired when I, meet these, clients or prospective clients and they've been told all this like bogus advice and not given anything tactical or any way to do it in a real way. So,
Yeah.
I'm right there with you. And these people charge way too much money for really non-actionable advice. So I cannot wait to see this training.
I'm so excited. And oh my gosh, have the best birthday. I don't know if my cheering is going to come through because I've been having some
Oh,
technical difficulties, but Kazoo's in the chat for Aloha Girl.
yay! Happy birthday, Aloha girl.
Oh my God. I love it so much. I hope you have a great birthday and thank you for the super chat. Okay, let me load hopefully video file. Let's put this in here. Can we put it in there? There we go. We're gonna add to stream, and then we're gonna make us bigger like this, so
Yeah.
you can see Nicole's facial expressions because I
Oh
want to
my
see
God.
you. Listen. This is all I'm here for. You know when you I don't know. Have you ever watched if you're the type of person I don't know when I show like a good friend a movie that I really love, I want like obviously we're watching the movie together, but I want to like look over occasionally and see if they're enjoying the movie too. So that's why I like seeing. That's why I like
I
making people's face bigger.
Yeah, well, and actually I got my life the last couple weeks has been really chaotic, but I finally got to go see the Barbie movie yesterday and I went by myself precisely for the reason that if I went with other people I would have been like looking around. So,
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to going with a group of friends now that I've seen it because
Oh my
I'm the
god.
same way.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah, if you're lurking, hope you have a great time lurking. If you are,
Yes.
we used to say the replay crew, but if you're in the after party, because it should be a party in the comments if you get to watch this not live. Thank you so much for watching. Let us know what you think. Feel free to rage in the comments because I know we're gonna rage right now. And
Mhm.
yeah, I'm super excited. So let's go over here. This is Jessie Lee Ward. This is day one.
Okay.
And
Wait, are we going to watch all 5 days?
not right now. This is
Oh,
just
okay. Okay.
we're
I wasn't sure. Okay. I just
yes,
needed
you're
to
good.
prepare
We should
myself if
I
we're going to
need
do
to
that.
clear my schedule more. No, I won't. I won't keep you all day, hopefully. Let me read you what she wrote on this video so that you can understand what we're about to run into right now because what she promised and what she delivered on, I think in my mind are two different things. So let me just read you word for word. It's in the description. Um and let's see. Let's go to guides because they did do one thing right. Menu. Let's see. Their Facebook group is a little chaotic, but they did set up a guide, so that was helpful-ish. Let me see.
Wait,
Sorry.
Jessie Lee Ward set up the guide or the person your mole set up a sort of guide?
No. Her she's training in this group. Jessie Lee is.
Got it,
And
got it.
so they set up guides so that you could watch all the videos if you wanted to. Because she and her Prove It team were training all week long. So I'm just trying to see. Let's see. I'm just trying to read the caption on the first one real quick. I guess I could have just gone to my description and read it, but day 3, day 2. Uh Challenge workbook reminder. Interesting. Oh my god.
I love how it's not even in order. That's classic.
Okay, let me pause. Here we go. There we go. Here we go. So it says today's video training is all about strategically using social media to find, attract, and recruit high quality people. Get ready to level up your recruiting game and take your network marketing skills to new heights. And then there's a little rocket ship. At the end
Oh,
of the
nice.
training, you will find our guest lesson in another post here in the group. And so we're not covering the guest lesson. Somebody else in the anti MLM community is going to be covering that. So we're going to make a master playlist of everyone who's covering this. And so, yes, I need to play the disclaimer. Sorry. 1
Oh,
second.
yeah, sure.
YouTube, please do not slap us. This is on the up and up mostly. So here we go. I'm going to play this. Here we go. because we have an incredible guest here, I'm gonna be on my best behavior to not use as many cursey words as
You
usual, but
no,
no
I don't have
promises.
any cursey word. You can curse as much as you want on my channel.
Okay.
I certainly
Okay.
do.
I love it. Also, as a reminder, I have some incredible mods in the chat. We are trying to um talk about difficult things, but keep their rules in mind. And so they're the final say on stuff. We're gonna be talking. I'm gonna be trying to pull up comments. Um, and that's the end of the discussion, basically.
Yep.
Yes. Micaiah said, I would be requesting a refund if I paid for this. She trained on how to act like her and pitched to someone like her and then said, don't compare yourself to me. I'm a special person. Yep. And so
Oh.
we did a lot of the VIP trainings last week that will never see the light of day, but there are people covering those this week and next week and so on. So it's going to be out. We were just reacting to it as it was going on because it was too alluring not to. But here we go. Here we go.
Wait, so how long is this training so I can prepare myself?
Oh, good question. Let me look. I don't even
Like,
I have
even roughly, is this
Um, it is 1 hour. Is that okay?
okay. Oh, of
Okay.
course, of course.
Okay.
Nope,
Okay.
this I'm ready. I'm ready to listen to Jessie Lee Ward for an hour. All right. Thank you.
Buckle up.
I prepared my heart. I'm ready.
Good, good. Yeah, prepare your heart, prepare your mind, your mindset, live
Yep.
chat and after party. Let's go.
Hello, everybody. What is going on? Welcome to the 5-day recruiting boot camp challenge with yours truly, Jessie Lee Ward, Boss Lee, obviously, as well. I am so excited you're here.
Oh, really quickly, yes. Charlene, did you see a couple people, Jessie Lee's stories that a couple people asked for a refund? Yes, they did. They were not happy. I mean, we weren't happy either, but it wasn't.
Wait. So this thing costs $17 that we're watching, or the group of 5 videos?
Yes, $17, but then there's a VIP one that people paid $97 for. So 900 people paid the $97 and 5,100 people paid the $17. So she made well over 150 or 160,000 bucks. It's just wild. It's
Can you
awful.
imagine if you made 5-hour-long videos that were so bad that people were like, no, this wasn't even worth $17?
Yeah. I mean, I could imagine it, but we don't have to because we get to watch it. But it's
Yeah.
like to not even add one iota of value that people got mad on one of their $17 back, like wild.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
wild. You don't even have to work that hard to give measurables like audience avatar. What are your 3 core values that you want to represent on your social media page? Take,
Yeah.
what does your brand look like? Whatever that is, you could have done that and it would have been
Yeah.
fine, but she didn't even do that.
God. Make short videos because the algorithm wants it.
Yes, exactly. Oh my God.
Here with me today. I'm so excited I have you with me for the next 5 days with some of my special guests that are going to come in as well. I'm really looking forward to teaching and training and also, quite frankly, getting you results pretty much immediately in your business. And so if that excites you, let us know in the chat. Tell us where you're coming in from. Let us know what you're looking forward to. And I do want to thank you for those of you that were participating in the Facebook group all week long. It was really cool to see the topics you want to learn. It was really awesome to see how congruent all the things I'll be teaching you these 5 days are in alignment.
Okay, listen, like all of the hot words congruent, alignment, manifestation, I don't even know. Like it's just gonna it makes me mad as a marketer. Let me tell you this, Nicole. She didn't even have a workbook created for people to participate in these planned trainings. She's having her team write up the trainings after she's done all these videos because she was speaking from her heart with like she didn't even in the VIP video, so she's basically having people like write down what she said so that they can make the scripts and the workbooks after all this.
Yeah, I feel like you think about it ahead of time a little bit. And also, like, when you're listening to it live, it's just so much easier to take notes in that moment. You know what I mean? Like,
Yep.
Yeah, and I'm sure that this isn't a 25-page workbook here with 150 questions. I don't think this would have been necessarily hard to get done ahead of time.
Yeah. Except, yeah, and it feels sloppy to not do it ahead of time, I guess, because I've worked in corporate situations with marketing. I've worked in boutique firms. I've worked for myself, but and I've created courses for people on the video editing side, and like
Mhm.
you do all of the workbooks like ahead of time so that when people are taking and paying the premium for the class, you get to fill out the workbooks. Like it just seems so
Exactly.
sloppy. It just seems sloppy and greedy, in my opinion, to
Absolutely, I
ask.
agree. Yeah, did you notice also while she was talking, she was sort of turning to the side, like, she was kinda showing behind her. I think she's got a bunch of Prove It awards. They look kinda like hockey pucks glued to plexiglass, um but, like, I don't know if she's trying to, like, showcase her awards, and I think there's a picture of her and Eric Worre or
Yep,
something on the shelf. I'm always looking at what's behind people.
me
I
too.
think sitting in all these Zoom meetings the last couple of years, I'm like, "Oh, what's behind you? Like, what's on your bookshelf? Like, what are you doing?"
Yep.
Yeah, so but at a certain she kind of turned to both sides, and then I don't know, that was kind of funny.
Yeah, because you can see, like, she's like, "Oh, look how popular I am. Look how many things I," and a lot of those awards, Nicole, the funny thing is, Brian Underwood, the CEO of Prove It, because Jessie Lee hadn't hit legend in the 3rd year she was there, or the 4th year, whatever, he created, uh, this award just for her so
Oh
that
my
she, like, wouldn't, I don't know, that so that she would have something to celebrate because so he created the Icon Award for her that she wins every year until she had hit legend, which is just, getting your own award created because 'cause you're gonna throw a fit, like, I feel like, come on. It's just
Yeah, it's weird. Also, what's up with the baseball bat? Is that, like, you hit it out of the park? I mean, is there some kind of, like
I don't know. I bet someone in the chat knows because there's a couple of people who really follow her, like, even closer than I do, but I do wonder about
Ah.
I do wonder about the baseball bat.
Yeah, I mean, the other like, the fake acrylic awards with hockey pucks, I
Yeah.
get, but, the baseball bat seems random.
Yeah. Yep. I know she did, donate to Tim Tebow's foundation, but I think she's had that
Ah.
baseball bat before, but I'm not sure. I'm surprised Prove It is letting her charge for these trainings because isn't this part of her Prove It job? Yeah, she's one of many VIPs at Prove It now, and all of the people that she had training in her group were Prove It promoters, but she wasn't recruiting into Prove It. This is for her accelerator program. Yep. And the magazine is a network marketing magazine, and Charlene posted it in the
Yeah.
Discord. Yep, and the magazine cover, that's not even for a regular magazine, so oh my god. This and if you're just jumping in, this is a video from Jessie Lee's 5-day recruiting boot camp. An informant sent it to us. It's day 1. We haven't covered this before, and Nicole, another marketing buddy, we're gonna be ripping apart a PowerPoint, so I'm ready for it.
Oh, yeah.
With what you asked for. And I really have a strong and confident feeling that you are going to get exactly out of this what you are looking for. So I guess I can go ahead and
We don't have to be looking for something. We would buy something because of what you said that you were going to sell us. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not just a magical vague thing. You said this is what I'm going to be teaching on. People want that, and so that's what they showed up for. And so
Yeah.
then she just said, "You're going to get out exactly what you're looking for." Well, were we looking for the wrong thing because we didn't get what you said you were going to give us?
Yeah, you told us what we were looking for with any of the training.
Yeah, I'm just
And we
it
either
just
said yes or no. We're either here or we're not here, right?
Yeah, it's just like it feels like the start of her gaslighting journey of telling people that they didn't pay attention enough when people are gonna be asking for the refunds, it feels like, you know what I mean? It's just like
Yep.
those triggery words that are she's starting out saying like, "Oh, well, maybe you weren't looking for the right thing, or maybe you, misunderstood what I was offering," or whatever. So
Yeah.
Jessica said, "Spoiler alert, no value was found in 5-ish days of training." Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
start and show you. I have a really pretty presentation ready for you.
Oh,
So
God.
why not get excited and share this with you? Let's go ahead and present at my own pace. That's what I like to say. So ba 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 da 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 da. If we'll go ahead and play, I guess. Oh my goodness. It's my first day, guys. I'm just kidding. But we're going to go ahead and get this party started and get this thing going. All right. And
Okay, can I just say something here? Like
Yeah.
we've been in a pandemic for like 3 years. I feel like you and I also both hate this. Like learn how to use Zoom or whatever your streaming software is or whatever. I feel like in about 2 hours of an advanced Zoom training, or just buy a second screen. Like if you're not quite, oh, what window is it in?
Yep.
Like even a poor like me can afford a second screen. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, we're gremlins with a conscience, Nicole. That's what
I
our
know. I
is.
keep thinking if I would just turn to the dark side, I'd make so much more money, but I
I
can't bring myself to
know.
do it.
We
But
realized how
yeah,
much money we could make in multi-level marketing with being able to press present and doing good PowerPoint presentations. We'd be unstoppable. We would be,
yeah. But
yeah,
this is vamping because she can't like I don't know if she can't find the file or what, but like I said, March of 2020, I get it. You know, even then I'd been using Zoom for a couple of years, but I understand. But like we're solidly like over 3 years into this at this point. Like, come on. Your
yeah,
whole job is online. You know, if
yep,
someone like my mom doesn't know how to use Zoom, her job isn't online. I get
yeah,
it. But like
yeah,
her whole job's online. So this whole like vamping for 5 minutes while she looks at the presentation, like, come on. It's
yeah.
just like you said, it's sloppy.
It's sloppy, especially from the number one network marketer in the world, of someone who's made millions of dollars, from Prove It and from other companies. And she's been recruiting, like you said, on Zoom so for the longest time. And it's like, oh my gosh, why wouldn't we just be ready? You knew you were coming in to train live for the team or for the people who paid for this course. You decided what time that you were going to go live. You should have known. It's just
Yeah. Yeah,
rage.
exactly.
Rage
Anyway, thank you
City.
for letting me rage about Zoom. I know you also are annoyed by it, so I had
Yes.
to bring
Oh my god. Seriously. When was this filmed? Last week. That's not a pick line. This was filmed last week. This was live in the Facebook group on Monday last week.
All right. Don't worry. With my technical difficulties, I won't charge.
She has never mentioned technical difficulties in any of her trainings ever. I'm not saying she doesn't watch multi-level marketing.
She might be inspired by you, but we are a solid 14 seconds in. I've been counting. I'm gonna
Oh
keep
my
counting too.
god.
For this. I'm just kidding. All right, so let's go ahead. I think this is the one we are looking at here. It is day 1 of the boot camp, and I am so excited for all of us. I know we're going to learn a lot. I know we're going to stretch a lot, and I know it's going to be unbelievable. So moving forward today, we are.
Why do we see that bar at the top? Why is she not in present?
Oh, she's not in full screen. Like, cause see, look, the little green,
Yep.
Mac thing
Yep.
isn't like she's not full screen.
Oh my god. Come on. Okay, what do you think about okay. So her brand colors, I think, are purple and gold and black.
Okay.
Okay? No biggie. In general, when I'm telling people about like PowerPoint creation, like being able to read it is meaningful. So like stay above a certain like have a like never go below 24-point font.
Yeah.
When you're making a PowerPoint presentation so you can see it. This one's even hard to read. Topic 1, the importance of social media in recruiting. We've got a widow word. Why didn't we do a soft return? The important soft return of social media, soft return in recruiting. So there'd be no widow words. Why does it matter? I don't know. I mean, it's just, and why didn't we do a soft return after attract? Strategically use social media to find soft return, attract, and recruit high quality prospects. I don't know.
Yeah,
just,
and also I'm not sure about the contrast with the second purple. Bethany Beal does this a lot in her content, or at least she did before. And then I pointed it out when she stopped doing it, which I thought was kind of funny because I'm nobody. But the light purple and the white, like when you design anything, you have to use high enough contrast that it's readable. And there's these tools that you can put 2 colors into, and it'll tell you, okay, when you layer these colors on top of each other, it's readable or not readable. And I feel like Bethany Beal does this light purple with white text a lot, and it doesn't pass readability in a lot of accessibility software. So that's the other reason that, so the reason for design, yeah, I mean, it looks better, but also like accessibility,
accessibility and like conveying the information so someone can like understand it. Like there's power in being able to like font like to like text layout is a skill because like you can help people continue to read as well, and that is after like it's function and form. They go together, and again, why is topic 2 light purple? It doesn't make any sense. You're just doing it for what reason? Yeah, we can't read it, but also like why would you do dark, light, dark? You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes you do
Yeah.
that for like an interest purpose, but it doesn't mean anything here. So
Yeah. Okay. Oh, it's half failing, half passing. I just put it in the web aim contrast checker. And it's half
okay.
passing, half failing. The
Okay.
contrast is 3.5 to 1 ratio, in case you were curious. So it is on the border. 3 out of 5 checks say it's unreadable.
I mean, that's fair. That's fair. That's fair. Hello,
Yeah.
if you're just coming in. Hi, Sam. We are roasting a PowerPoint from Jessie Lee that was live posted in a group last week, and I'm here with Nicole, my fellow marketing battle buddy, to talk about this PowerPoint presentation. So, can you get more vague than topic 3? Where, what, when? I don't think you should ask this question because she probably could be more vague. She probably could get more vague. Oh my god.
We're going to talk about this just today. So it's going to be a heavy day. I hope you.
Is this my eyes tricking me? But is there like a gradient on about this session? Like, is the SESS like maybe it's my lights? Maybe I just can't see it.
I don't see it, but also my eyes kind of suck too. So I
Okay,
could just be missing that.
maybe I'm just imagining it, but it's like I don't know. We'll just keep playing.
Have your pens and papers ready. I hope you are excited. We're going to talk about the importance of social media in recruiting. We're going to talk about some key concepts of how to target people and what to message people. And we're going to talk a lot about where.
I love how she says target people, like, and maybe that's just me. I come on, like in marketing, it's like, what is? Yeah, we talk about your target audience, yeah, but she says it in such a predatory way, like how to target people. It's like, you're already in a predatory industry. Like, step back a little bit from those words, in my opinion. But it just
right. Isn't this whole thing like? Hasn't she used the word attraction marketing before, or inbound marketing? This idea that a big part of your marketing should be sort of out there and attracting your ideal audience versus like targeting someone like they have a target on their back.
Yeah. Yep. Just quirky.
What and when that we should be messaging people, etc. So listen, why don't we just go ahead and get started on that? Okay. So why is social media so important in this strategy? Why does it matter that we understand how social media works? What is the big deal with social media in 2023 and building an online business? Well, look, we are in a digital age, my friends. Would you agree? Would you agree we're in a digital age? More and more companies are relying on social media for recruiting. And believe it or not, social media.
Nicole is twitching. I can.
Are we still having this conversation? Listen, when I quit my job in 2008, and I was like, I really think this whole Facebook thing's really going to take off, and everyone said good luck to me.
Yeah.
I get why we would be having this conversation. Why are we having this conversation right now? It's 2023. Like, we don't have to have this conversation. We live in a digital age. Yeah, no kidding. By the way, let me know when I'm allowed to swear, if I'm allowed to swear.
Yeah.
I've got my filter on here, so.
Oh, we're good. Jenna said no shit, Sherlock. Yes, absolutely. Thirsty words, we're good. We're past the 13-minute mark. We're good to go. I mean,
okay, cool. Yeah. I knew there was like a timer.
Yes.
I'm used to the timer, but I hadn't.
Yes. Yeah, I normally do like 13 minutes, and then it's like it's a free for all. Okay. So if you're free range listening, pop those headphones in if you don't want your kids or your coworkers to hear the cursey words, because they're a coming. Okay.
Oh my god, I love all these commenters. Some of your people have come to my channel and started leaving amazing comments too, and it just freaking cracks me up.
Oh my god.
Really makes this whole thing.
Yes. That's awesome. Okay, here we go.
Media is not just for making friends and just for socializing, but it has been the most important tool for finding top talent for me and my organization. And I am certain for you and in your.
Oh, she's also on a walking treadmill. So if you're wondering why she's like moving around.
Okay, that makes sense.
I forgot to tell y'all. She's on a walking treadmill.
And so I want to talk to you today about the.
I'm sorry, you walk on a treadmill or run, but she's on that little one that goes under your desk, a desk treadmill, whatever it's called.
The walking pad. Yeah.
Yeah.
The importance of this, the target audiences you should be messaging, how to find these target audiences, and how to recruit effectively. So social media, quite frankly, has revolutionized the way that businesses recruit and hire. And so I was.
Oh my God, new member. Thank you. A floof break. Of course. Oh my goodness.
This is one of my cats. He's a short cat.
Oh my gosh, I love that.
Also, and he just jumped on my desk. Sorry about that, guys.
No, you're good. We love
at home here.
We love a floof.
He loves my new microphone. He likes to rub it.
Oh my God, that's awesome. Let me see if I can do. I'll just try it here. I don't know. Sometimes I'm having issues with this, but
I'd like to say welcome. Welcome to Illyria. Welcome, 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 welcome to Illyria.
Listen, if you haven't watched She's the Man, you're missing out. Okay, so
so good.
Okay.
Looking at some statistics, and 90% of just jobs, like traditional jobs, use social media in the recruitment strategy. So whether that's LinkedIn, whether that's Facebook, whether that's Instagram, whether that's TikTok, etc.
Do businesses use Instagram to hire people? Because I've never. Mostly we did that as a vetting process of like, we would look at someone's availability and what they said, and did it match like whatever their persona. I
know at one point I went to some employment law workshop. Again, this was 2010, so it's been a minute, or maybe and it was basically like you weren't really allowed to look at a potential job candidate's social media until you had made them an offer.
Oh, okay.
Like there was just some sort of like line about, not kind of creeping on someone's social media. I feel like it would be really hard to actually follow that, but
sure.
And I'm not sure how the laws have changed, but stop. Cat is like biting. I think he's trying to like. Oh, I love my little asshole.
This is going to provide every single one of you with a huge pool of potential candidates, and it will make your life a lot easier and faster to find and then also reach out to the right candidates. And so leveraging social media, I'm going to help you save some time. I'm certainly going to help you save some money, because time is money, right? And we're going to improve retention rates. So I already kind of went into this, but I have a lot of deep diving to do today. This is not just some fluffy training. And thank you so much for joining the webinar, those of you who did. I know it got you excited for more, and hopefully throughout this entire process, you go, wow, I like her coaching style. I want more, right? So the key in social media is understanding and knowing your target audience, and then crafting your message accordingly. We're going to go deep on this today. So I
don't even know what to say. The types of people that are joining this are wanting to learn how to recruit like she does, but she doesn't even understand like establishing your core values on your online presence, and then being able to specifically create an audience avatar that exactly who you're talking to. She's not even telling people, look at the numbers of the people you've recruited and what age group are they generally in. She's not even gonna tell them like, look at the measurables or things that are like real information to be able to backtrack like, okay, is my core values and my audience avatar aligning with who I'm actually recruiting? She doesn't do any of that. She's just about to give manifestation shit.
Yeah, they're just going to mention words and not tell you exactly how to do them. Oh, you should find your customer avatar. You should post engaging content. They'll never tell you how to do it, because again, if you could follow their advice, and then, you could say, oh, you were wrong.
Yep. Oh yeah. Because then, they are doing things, and that makes sense what you said. They're doing things so that they never have to take responsibility for being a bad teacher. It's always the student's fault. Yeah. That's frustrating to me. That's really frustrating.
Absolutely.
As an example, for me, Facebook is utilized more for people who want to know me on a human level. Facebook is utilized more for people who know about my godchildren or know about my joyful juicing kitchens or listen to me talk on just kind of a one-on-one basis, almost like a family community, right? And so I've utilized.
Was it a family community when you were doing your balcony video, when you were talking about your sexual exploits, like for in your 90-day run every single day for 90 days last year or the year before, or when you were talking about how Putin was on your side and you're wishing harm to an entire country? Is that the family feel good thing that you were talking about on Facebook? Because I've got like a lot of questions about that. That's frustrating to me.
I'm also wondering what person looked at this woman and said, you know who would be the perfect person to guide my children into, a moral and lifelong relationship with God?
Yeah.
Her.
Yeah.
That's what a godparent's supposed to do, right? Godparent.
Yeah.
And also you're supposed to, the sort of I don't know. I think the unofficial thing is that you take over for the parents if something would happen. I think that's very unofficial, but
Yes.
you're supposed to help this young person foster a relationship with God.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think that part has been left out. I think that part's been left out for sure. And also there was the Tubby time where she was. Have you seen that recruiting video of hers where she was talking about marketing tips and she's in the bathtub with her bath bombs?
I think I heard about the bath video, but I don't think I've seen it. I think my mind would remember that.
Oh, yeah, or you've blocked it out from your memory because it was so awful. But yes,
yeah, I haven't consumed a ton of Jessie Lee Ward content, just like a few videos here and there. I didn't know much about the MLM marketing people. I also wanted to talk, on my channel, I talk about like marketing people who like like a Gary Vee or like a Amy Porterfield or somebody like that, people who present themselves as marketers too.
Yeah.
So the MLM world is relatively kind of new to me. And I've always watched anti-MLM content, but the fact that there's MLM marketing trainers was something my coworker Jessica helped me put together about a year ago. She's like, "Have you heard of Ray Higdon?" And I was like, "Who?"
Oh my God.
Yeah. So then I started down that rabbit hole. But
Cool.
so yeah, I haven't consumed a lot of Jessie Lee Ward content, I'll be honest, but
Oh my God.
I've consumed enough to I've consumed enough to sort of know what we might be getting into here, but
I love that. I'm gonna keep linking Nicole's channel in the chat for y'all to go sub to her, and hopefully y'all, if y'all like this breakdown and her incredible insights on this, that you go over and support her channel.
Facebook for people who are maybe a little older, maybe they are business professionals, maybe they are retired, but I'm not looking at Facebook as people who are really into the lifestyle, because I've utilized Instagram more for lifestyle. I've utilized Instagram and TikTok more for a younger audience, a more creative audience. Not that people on Facebook are not creative, it's just a different audience. And I've been utilizing different strategies.
She's charging $12 for the workbook. Was that not supposed to be included?
And it's a PDF you have to print out yourself. There's God, Angie. When I looked into, I think was it you who did the Angie Belmar video, or was it?
Yeah, I've done one. I've done one on Belmar, but I haven't done a ton.
Yeah. Well, she has this like content machine workbook, and it is like $50, and I was like, this is a 75 page PDF I have to download. No, maybe it wasn't. Maybe it was $40. It was I was like, this is a workbook, so it's not even like I'm downloading like a real book that just happens to be like digital.
Yeah,
but it's just mostly like, lines where I can jot my thoughts, I'm sure.
Ew.
There's no preview even of any of the interior pages. And it was like, I couldn't believe it for a freaking PDF.
Oh my God.
I could buy a real book that costs like $20. You know what I mean? Like,
that's wild. Okay. So the workbook is going to be $12, but if you paid for VIP, the $97 one. Oh my God. Nicole, she did a picture of the workbook, but she took a screenshot so you can see 1 of 72 in the top left-hand corner as the promotional picture for the workbook.
Yeah, I'm sure.
God.
I know.
That's awful.
I know, it's terrible.
Can I put it
People
in here?
suck. My God.
Yeah. Dang, this is it makes me mad because it's like we can see scam like or just the person who doesn't participate in the group project but wants to take credit, like types of things with these marketers. And
Mhm.
if you're giving someone your money, you should get what you're paying for. And that is the part that's frustrating for me at least.
Right. And the fact that they don't want to show anything except unless you go behind a paywall, to me tells you everything. Like before I attend like a longer form training with someone, I like to see what they're like, how they present material to make sure that I like it. And the fact that they're not even willing to do like a real sample lesson of how to do something always is a red flag for me.
Yep. I agree. I agree. I'm seeing in if my informant sent me the
My informant. I love it.
I love it so much. I love that I have an informant. Let's see. Let's see. I'm trying to see. She hasn't sent it out yet, so we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens.
In regards to live video, posting, reels, short form video, etc., visuals to capture people's attention. So regardless of the platform, your messaging should always be focused on the unique benefits. We're going to go through this together. I know I'm just kind of giving you a 30,000 foot view right now. And some of you are like, I'm already lost. Breathe, baby.
Maybe be a better teacher. Maybe don't overwhelm people with information so that they can build on what you're giving them and they can retain it better. Oh, is that too much to ask, Jessie Lee?
Or just like put like a real outline, not that like weird box thing we saw at the beginning, but be like, I'm going to go over how to find your target audience. I'm going to go over how to use these different pieces of content to find your target audience. I'm going to show you how to, use insights and data to figure out if what you're doing is working. Like she could put that on the screen as she's talking. I have a really hard time and I can't, like when someone's really verbal like this, I have to write stuff down.
Yeah.
Or else I just can't process it. And like I don't even know what I would write down up to now except the three things I just except like we're in a digital age.
Yes.
We need to use social media marketing to get our target audience. And I forgot what the last thing
people are on Facebook.
Yeah.
Old people are on Facebook. That's and
really?
Young people oh God. Social media exists. That's the 30,000 foot view that she's given us so far. Oh my God.
You got 5 days with me and you got question and answer after this. It's okay. All right. The unique benefits of working with you, the unique benefits of working with your company, your unique values, your unique culture, and whatever it is that is unique about the team that you are part of. Okay. And for some of you, that might have been a lot to jump into, but we're just going to start there.
Does she think we're stupid?
Yes, she does. Oh my God. Literally, Nicole and I are in the same brainwave. I was like, what are you talking about?
I'm going to speak slowly because I think you are stupid.
Yeah.
You're going to have to absorb a lot. I know I just went really fast because, big brain. And I know you have little brain, but it's like, that's not how you talk to people you present to. Also, what I love about it is these people never give examples. They're like, you need to create content that, or to show the benefits of your company. Okay, can you give us some examples?
Yeah.
Not just your examples, not just like how your boss Lee or hashtag, I don't know if she's still boss Lee. I don't know what she is now, but here's 2 other people on my team and how they speak about their unique benefits differently than how I speak about mine. Yep. And I think that most intelligent people, like people watching this training and everybody in this chat, you'd see a few examples and you'd be like, oh, okay, I see what you mean. And you'd be able to come up with some of your own, but they're never going to do it.
Yeah. And that's a really good point. Showing that, and she could have shown an example from reel to close of sale. Here's a reel that did really well. I got 20 leads from it. I got this many followers from it. This is how the conversations went for like when they first reached out. This and she could have shown that because that's the type of training I think people signed up for. and they're not going to get it. They're definitely not going to get it.
Right. And they also want an idea of what's realistic to them, like, so like, okay, I only have 500 people on my Instagram, but Jessie Lee has 10,000. Okay. When she puts out a reel, she gets 100 leads. Okay. My audience is a lot smaller, so I can probably expect 2 or 3. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Like, you'd be able to
Yep.
sort of extrapolate if you saw, what was normalized. You'd be able to say, oh, okay, like this is what I could expect, even if my audience is smaller or different or whatever. But yeah, they're never going to commit to that kind of specific example.
Yeah. Oh.
And we're going to get deep dive right now on some branding stuff. Okay. Are we ready for some branding stuff?
Deep dive.
Is
So
her
deep.
microphone even like connected? Doesn't it sound so hollow where she is?
Oh, it does.
So she's using the baby, not the baby Shure, but the next one down, like the mid-range one of a Shure. And the way that these type of microphones work, just like the one that you have, it works better if you're a fist away to your mouth. And she is treating this like a whatever the other type of microphone is. I think there's dynamic mics and I think there's condenser mics. I don't remember.
Is there one called is there one that begins with a C?
Yes, there's one with a C, and I don't remember what it is, but she's treating her mic like that, and like, yes, canoid. And it's like, you're a professional. You have a microphone. Did we forget to hook it up before you started talking? Because I'm confused. I'm very confused.
Or like, if you don't know how to do it, like, don't you have $1 gazillion? Just hire someone who can help you with this stuff. If you're not sure, right?
Yeah, you could hire someone to set up all of your stuff, your camera, which she's using it looks like she's using her computer camera and hook up. I mean, she has a really expensive mount for her. She looks like she has the blue mount or whatever for her microphone. And it's like, okay, have someone come in and set everything up because this is not it. This isn't it. Ugh.
I hope so. Okay, 1 second. Let me see. All right. So before I go into that, let's jump back into the presentation because I have this beautiful presentation for you guys.
Hooking up mics with her peasants. Yes. Yeah, apparently so.
Oh my God, DC. Oh my God, this is so upsetting. Okay, I'll let you start.
Oh, you can start because I'm going to lose my shit. Oh my God. Okay, let's say you're staying within your brand colors. Purple, gold, black are your main brand colors. Who did this? Who did the yellow? Who did the red? We can't even read anything. Oh my God. Here, I need to actually zoom in because I can't see anything. Massive reach, engagement and interaction, brand visibility, prospects, insights, cost effectiveness, targeted advertising. A widow word, widow word, widow word, widow word. So 4 widow words. We didn't understand that we could change the leading in whatever program that you made this in, and we have tangents because the text, there's so much text that it's touching the edge of the boxes that you put it in.
And there's different amounts of text in each box, which is making the spacing off. Like, why not commit and say, okay, everything's going to be 4 lines, and then just edit.
Yep.
Direct engagement with prospects, building relationships, and instead of showcasing, like showing company culture or something, just to get it so that like it takes up 4 lines instead of 5. I don't know, like just some light rewriting I think could have gotten there.
Yeah, and
without losing any content really even.
Yep, and it's like it's information overload from the beginning. They could have done like that's when you bring in animation. If you want to have 6 things on the slide, maybe we have 6 columns instead of 3 columns with 2 boxes in each column. And the first one you talk about massive reach, then the next one comes on engagement and interactions, and the next one comes on brand visibility. You know what I mean? Like, so that we can talk, and then we build on each piece of information. But I don't even know where she got these colors. Sure. Does yellow and purple go together? Okay, yeah, but where does the red come in from? Like, I don't understand who branded this.
Yeah, I don't either. Also, like, I think it's massive reach. Like, that's quite the claim. Like, how are you gonna just get massive reach? And and the whole targeted advertising, aren't MLMs excluded from running ads on like Facebook and Instagram, for example?
If they get caught, yes.
Right. So the other thing these trainers will do is they'll bring in tools that you and I as marketers use, but like it literally, they're not allowed to use it. So they'll bring up like TikTok, or they'll say, oh, you can run ads. And you're like, yeah, but the platform specifically prohibits it. So like, why would you give people advice that literally is not for them?
Yeah, because they don't care, because they're like, and here's the problem with the way multi-level marketing is, the uplines get paid whenever any volume is purchased from the company. So their interest is in just getting people to stay plugged in and buying, instead of actually giving them tools on how to grow. So because even she could say, yeah, I have 330,000 followers on Instagram. She has literally not the best. She doesn't have the best engagement on her stuff. You look at impressions, you look at reach, you look at engagement, and there's actual measurables, because she could say, look, if you have 100 followers, you want 10x impressions, or you want 7x engagement or reach, or whatever it is, so that you have actual numbers and you can see growth. You take a screenshot on week 1. She could have said, look, we're looking to grow on social media. Go to Instagram. Here's how you go in, take a screenshot of what your stuff looks like. And then as we go through every day, not only am I going to teach you how to recruit on social media, we're going to look at your numbers grow from start of day 1 to end of day 5. But we didn't do that. We're just,
because we don't actually care about that.
Yeah. Because she was just happy she got 160 whatever $1,000 from the people who signed up. There's almost, she said 6,000 people bought the course, and there's like 5,400 people in the group, or 5,300 people in the group. So
I haven't followed Jessie Lee Ward stuff, obviously, for a long time.
Yeah.
What I'm wondering is, did she used to charge more for her courses? I'm wondering if the $17 for this course is more of a desperate move to say that she had 6,000 people sign up versus, I don't know if she used to charge $99, or, you know what I mean? Like, I'm just curious what the trajectory of her pricing has been. I'm guessing that her pricing's getting lower so that she can keep pulling these kind of numbers, and it's going to obviously at some point stop working, hopefully. But
yeah, the twisty part is, and I think you're going to lose your shit over this.
Okay.
She has a platinum accelerator, which is like Eric Worre's mastermind, that costs $30,000 a year, and people who are in this group got a $10,000 discount. So instead of $30,000, it was only $20,000.
Can you imagine? Like, oh my god! Eric Worre doesn't know anything. He knew about Facebook in like 2010, and if you watch his social media I watched a couple of his social media mastery trainings. I'm like, this guy knew how to use Facebook in 2010. Everything he knows now is no longer applicable.
Yep. And to even be so bold as to say, you know what, I really like y'all a lot. The people who paid 97 or 17, I like y'all so much. I'm going to give you $10,000 off my accelerator. What? Like, you know,
it's because it's a completely made up number. It's so funny.
And she's like, and all you're doing is buying proximity to her. You're not actually getting value from anything. And she's like, yeah, you can do Klarna, you can do payment plans, you can do all this stuff. And I'm like, this feels like, you know, in the cartoon Robin Hood, with the Disney character or whatever, and then there was the sheriff who would come and like tax everybody or take everybody's money. Like, that's what it feels like. Like, it's just like, I'm gonna help you get into debt as easy as possible. So, oh my god,
I just can't imagine like selling someone something and saying, okay, we can put you on a payment plan. When I meet with clients and they're like, hey, I only have $500, I'm like, all right, let's use this $500. Let's make a payment form on your website to get you some donations coming into your nonprofit. Let's spend this $500, like doing something, running an email campaign to your previous people who bought in your store previously, and let's get them to come back and buy something. Like, I'm going to use like that little bit of money to get them some more money so that they have a little bit more wiggle room to play with. I cannot imagine selling something to someone who I knew didn't have the money. I don't know how I'd sleep at night.
I don't know how they do it either. And they all say that this is what they say in multi-level marketing. I've heard it in multiple companies. It's not your decision to choose what someone does with their money. So if they can talk someone into, Like, and if they can talk someone into a bigger buy, they don't give a shit. Because they get the commission, and if that puts someone in a dangerous place to like losing their home, they don't give a flying fuck. They don't. It's
There's this French proverb I try to live my life by that like there's no pillow as soft as a guilt-free conscience.
frustrating.
And whenever I go to bed at night, I think, okay, did I fuck anyone over today? Am I like, you know what I mean? And I'm not saying that I've always done everything perfectly, but at the same time, like my goal when I hit unless I can feel that peace when I hit the pillow, like I got to get up and send that. You know what? I really owe someone an email. I'm gonna get up and send them that email or something. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Yep. 100%. Here we go. Back to bad.
Back to the very
importance of social media in recruiting. I kind of hit on this just now, but this is unparalleled access. Okay. I went from a recruiter who had a couple thousand promoters over 9 years into a recruiter with over 12,000 recruits in 12 years. It gave me a wide range of access. It provided me the opportunity to attract. It made my life a lot easier because instead of looking desperately for leads, what happened was I was attracting the right people at the right time in all the right places.
Vague.
Also, are we targeting people or are we attracting them?
I know, hypocrisy 101. That's a great point. She said in the beginning, I'm going to show you how to focus in on people, predatorily target, but okay. And now she's saying attract. And that's a great point. And I hope that like, and Nicole's so good at this because when you listen to Nicole's critiques on her channel of like coaches, it opens up your mind. Sorry, let me take my medicine. To being able to if you get caught in one of these sale pitches, you can like, if you're aware of it, you cannot get sucked into it. And that I think is valuable because whether you're in an MLM, whether you're in a business relationship, whether you're looking for a graphic designer or a marketing company, you can like start to actively listen and see like, am I going to get value? Is this person actually going to look out for me? Are they going to take me or fleece me for all I'm worth? You know, it's just, Jessie Lee. Oh my God.
And this made my business much easier to scale because of the massive reach. Something I want you to think about as we start talking about strategies like live video is I remember I used to fill rooms and sometimes that would be full of 4 people and sometimes that would be full of 20 people. And sometimes that would be a super Saturday and there might be 100 people. But I realized that when I went live
doesn't the definition of filling a room meaning that you are at capacity? What are you?
I mean, if she's presenting from my office, I could see the capacity being 4 people, but like, yeah, I mean, I was thinking that too as she was saying it. I was like, whether the room was full, whether it was 4 people or 20 people or 100 people. And I'm like, that sounds like lots of different amounts of people.
Yeah. Yep. And she does this. You hear her say for the longest time, in her bio, she had #1 network marketer in the world. And it's that same thing that we're seeing here. It's she is projecting her own reality on stuff when it's not actual reality. And then people are buying for that. People are buying into the projection and they're not seeing that it is lying when people are doing that. You can't just claim to be the #1 network marketer in the world if you're literally not. I mean, Jessie Lee can because she does. But should you do that? No, in my opinion.
Yeah. Also, like, how would you even go about evaluating that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Business for Home is a pro multi-level marketing website. It is not like the industry standard of being able to rank network marketers. But if you submit your pay stubs to them, they will put you in the lineup of people who've made money. For the longest time, people were saying like you're number 807 or whatever she was. She never watches anti-MLM content, but then she decided to submit her pay stubs. So now she's listed #1 on the list. And it's like, there's people,
okay.
there's people who make far more than she does who don't even give a crap about business for home and have never submitted their pay stubs or whatever, their yearly checks or whatever that is. So it doesn't mean
it's like when I hear about, are you an award-winning marketing company? And I'm like, I won the Rotary mini golf tournament 4 years ago. I mean, I could say we're an award-winning marketing company. But you know what I mean? Like, but there's all these like awards and stuff you can apply to. And I'm just like, like, who cares? Like, I'm either good at my job or I'm not. Do you know what I mean? And I understand how somebody who, it's really hard to hire someone to do something that you don't already know how to do, right? So my goal with all my content on my channel is like, as we go along and look at these marketing training, is to point out, hey, this is how you can figure out when someone knows what they're talking about. Hey, this is a phrase someone uses that doesn't mean anything. And so, you know, hopefully if people are in these different situations, they can evaluate, even if it's not one of the big name marketing trainers, they can say, okay, you know, oh, I've heard this before. Nicole said that was kind of bullshit. Like, okay.
Yep.
But
the time Facebook, now it's Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, everywhere. I realized that even if I only had 10 people on a live video, that was the equivalent sometimes of me filling an entire room. And I didn't have to drive anywhere. I didn't have to invite anybody. It was just access. So for those of you who are not yet utilizing live video and not yet presenting your opportunity on the internet, I just want to challenge you to get in the mindset of, if you are getting in front of people, it's like driving across town and renting that hotel room for a few hours for $350, but for free.
Okay, here's the issue, man. Someone can go live for months and never have one person watch their live video. The issue is, how do you get from nobody watching it to people watching it that you want to be in front of? How do you do that step? She's never going to tell us how to do that. Oh my
Well,
God.
it's because anything she'd tell us is specific to her situation and we can't replicate it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So like perfect example here. I have been making content on YouTube for 11 years. I have 400 videos. I did a weekly live stream for 2 years back in, I don't know, 2016 or 2017. Literally no one watched it except a couple creepy guys once in a while. But other than that, it was like nothing. And I've never had more than 6 people watch a live stream until you sent a bunch of people to watch one of my live streams one time. I think you guys rated one of my live streams a few months ago. So yeah, like, you don't just put content out there. There's like, some of it's luck, some of it's strategy, some of it's networking with other people. Some of it is being able to try different formats. Like, and she's obviously not going to get into that because she did it one time. And my thing that I was saying on my channel too is I challenge these people to pluck a random person off the street, have them do the exact thing you did, replicate your success, show me in real time, and I will believe you. I will believe in your method. If you can do it twice, I want you to do it twice. Do it once for you. Do it once.
Yep. That's a great point.
Because it worked for them one time.
Yep.
It worked for their set of circumstances, their set of connections, their set of opportunities, the way they look, their network.
Yep.
They can't replicate that.
And it's like, oh, we're so good at duplicating. Are you really? No, you're not. And it's it's just, it makes me angry. It makes me angry because like $17 is a lot of money to some people. $97 is a lot of money to some people. And she got so many people to do that, where she's winning at $167,000+ for 5 days of shitty training. And then people, not only that's not the stopping place. So many people bought platinum accelerators at $20,000 a year one from this training. And it's like, there's actual training that you can do for people where you can say, start at 0, getting to 1 is the hardest. Getting to 1 viewer is probably the hardest. And then, how do you grow a community that people like that you have, not just that you share the same values, but like you kind of like doing the same things together. You like talking about the same things, or like, I know that people who watch my channel love a PowerPoint roast. And I know that Nicole's so good at it. And like, and if people don't know who Nicole is yet, you're going to find out today. So it's like, it's a good time too. And I also have it makes me feel like I'm not alone in the world when I find someone who rages at PowerPoints the way I do. So it's like, it's my dream come true.
Like I said, I was just so excited to find your content because, like I said, there's a lot of these great anti-MLM creators who are talking about sort of, the business aspects of MLMs or like their personal experience in MLMs. And I don't really have that, but I just have this marketing perspective. And when I saw your stuff, I was like, okay, there's one other person talking about this. Okay, I'll keep going.
Yeah, no, that's awesome. Yep, that's awesome. And Danielle Ryan does a lot of
she's
coaches, and she's great too. So Danielle, let me just link Danielle's channel too. She just moved, so she's getting back into the live streaming game. Oh, I get so mad every time I look at this PowerPoint.
The engagement and the interaction. You've seen it on my social media, perhaps. Maybe you've tagged me in something and I've responded. Maybe you've commented on a post of mine and I've reacted or responded with another comment. Maybe it's a comment on a photo and you've seen me respond. Maybe it's me in a live video actually addressing you as a human being as you're actually on the video with me. Well, that's all direct engagement. That is you showing people that you're an actual human being that wants people to do business. And why is this important? I want every single one of you, once you're done here, to understand the difference between cold market and warm market. Warm market is anybody who is extending any kind of olive branch and creating any kind.
Okay, but can I tell you this? Someone watching your stories is not a fucking olive branch, okay? And she has her team say, okay, go to swipe up on the story that you posted, message every single person who watched your story and say, thank you so much for the support of watching my channel and being with me on this journey. That's a cold message. That is a cold message. And she's saying, oh, that's a warm message because they're already watching your content. No, it is not. This is
why I don't watch anyone's stories on Instagram.
I know.
I am so... Yeah, I mean, I watch anybody who I know isn't going to try to sell me something, I'll watch it. But like otherwise, if I'm even like think you're adjacent, I just, if you're wondering why I'm never on Instagram, well, there's a few reasons, but like that's one of them because I'm so afraid I'm going to accidentally watch a story and then I'm going to have an awkward conversation in my DMs. And they'll get really offended when I say, oh, I'm sorry, I already have a business. Well, they get so incensed. I'm like, I've had this business for 15 years. Like, it's okay. Like, just move on. Like, I'm not going to quit my business to sell your stuff. Like,
yeah, it's just wild. And it's scary. And that's why, and if you find this live somehow and you haven't, run away up to this point, if you're wondering why people are not participating in your polls or you're getting low engagement in your stories, it's because you're acting in a predatory manner when anybody is so close to like participating in something. Like, make it a safe space.
Yeah, even like we think you're going to. Like some people like haven't actually done that to me, but I'm like a little bit worried about it. So I'm like, oh, I don't know. Like because I can't tell what the content of your story is going to be until I watch it. So and again, I don't want to like, be rude to somebody and but yeah, they come find me on LinkedIn now.
Ooh, that's awful. It's the worst. Stop doing that. Seriously, like there's a way that you can grow your business on social media without being whatever she's training and without making your community feel unsafe to participate in your stories and your polls. Yeah. And we're not going to learn how to do that today, unfortunately.
Kind of relationship with you. Cold market is the random creepy DMs where people slide in your inbox and say things like, hey girl, you look like an entrepreneur. Are you interested in starting a business at home with me? Like, that's cold market. If somebody is commenting on your things, if somebody is watching your stories, if somebody is engaging on your posts, your videos.
That's a lie. That's a lie. I wish we had our liar pants. I wish I could put liar pants on our screen right now because we're not on eCam right now. If someone watching your stories it's not warm. Can I just tell you that with the fire of 1,000 suns?
And just because you've exchanged 3 random messages before you say the thing she just said, before you say, oh, you look like an, just because you've exchanged some polite messages for a little bit does not mean it's still not a cold message. If you like sent 3 messages and told me like my dog was cute or whatever, and then presented it to me, it's still a cold message.
It is. Oh my God.
Videos, your reels, your TikToks, etc. That is no longer a cold market prospect. That person,
you're lying,
and is now moved into the warm market. They have extended an olive branch saying, hi, I'm engaging with you. This is your opportunity to engage back. Make sure.
No, it's not. Have you never heard of the idea that you're building a community and you're making it feel safe for people, that they don't shy away from clicking on your stories because they know that they're not going to get hunted down by you, that when they click on the poll that they're not going to get a cold message from you? Like, because that's the thing. You don't want to make it unsafe for people to click on your stories or to click on your polls. And if people are already afraid to do that, you've lost.
Yeah,
it's
and your
hard to feel
engagement's
that
gonna
bad.
tank.
Yep. Yep. Oh my god. But she's getting people to pay for this training.
I
Oh my
know.
god.
You write that in your notes. Those are all people you can reach out to and say things like, thank you so much for commenting on my post. I appreciate you. I was just wondering, were you interested in what I'm doing, or are you just being supportive? Either way, no problem.
No. But that's the literal worst. That's the worst thing you could do.
And if you're
Oh
not
my
interested, no big deal.
Oh my god. She said that she's the #1 network marketer in the world, but she also grew to her like spot of what's it when you're famous but for not good things? I don't remember what the word is.
Infamous, right?
Infamous. Yes. She got to the infamous level on the internet because of like Tubby Time and her stories about her romantic relations with people in a very open way that maybe nobody was asking for, or saying awful things on the internet about people groups. And like how do you balance that out? Oh, now I'm telling people like to reach out if they comment on my post. Like how you got big is not how you're teaching people to get big.
Does she think that sending a direct message feels like is different than responding to a comment?
Yeah, it's not. It's not.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
so creepy.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
You guys will have the replay of this, so just write that down and you can always watch this back again. What if you sent that to every single comment? What if you said that to every single story? What if you left this call and you went on every single post you have had in the last week and you sent that message?
You're gonna get freaking flagged by Instagram and Facebook. You're gonna get put in Facebook jail because you went from not doing that to doing it. So you're gonna look like, say it with me, a bot. Okay, it's a bot-like behavior, and so you can't just go from not interacting with people to interacting with whatever 150 or 200 people. She's not going to tell people that. I don't think.
And also, what a massive waste of time too.
Yeah,
it's not going to do anything. It's just going to waste a couple hours of your life that you'll never get back.
Yeah. If I did that, I would have a panic attack. I think me too. Clown Town.
Yeah.
Every single one of you now has work to do. This also shows people that you care. And I have found that in business, people like to do business with people they know, people they like, and people they trust.
Listen,
sending everyone the exact same message really shows them that you care, doesn't it?
Yeah, it really shows, Instagram. Like if you have a copy and paste like same message that you're doing so fast, you're really gonna get flagged on any social platform that you're on. And two, please don't do that to me. If I've left a comment on your stuff, just like either don't react to it or like don't send me a DM about it. Like it's okay. Like leave me alone. Please.
It's a comment.
Dear God, you care about their wallets. I think that is a great comment, Jenna. Seriously.
And it is hard to do business with people and build trust with people that you are not having a conversing relationship with. And so when I say directly engage with prospects, what I'm really asking you to do is be social on social media. For whatever reason, this is a difficult.
Says the woman who's says that she's never watched a live stream. Come on, like we're being social here. We're raging about PowerPoints together. Am I going to go then and go rewatch the live chat and go individually message every single one of y'all and say, thank you so much for like interacting with my content? Like I like y'all, but like seriously, I'm not going to stalk y'all on the internet. I've just got other things to do. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah. I feel like, if you want to keep the conversation going and leave comments on videos, I'll reply back to the comment, but like, yeah, with something specific.
Sure.
God.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah, and it's like, even if you leave a comment, we're having a discussion about this, or you're telling a story about, like, recently we've been covering the pseudoscience of Jessie Lee and like the misinformation, the medical misinformation, and there's stories about that nurses and doctors and PAs leave it on my channel, or even people who said I lost a parent or I've lost a friend, or this is my story about whatever. And it's like, yeah, we're having a conversation because this is something that is far reaching. I mean, here in the United States, but it's in other places too. It's happening. And it's like, that's not, I don't know what to say. It's just different. I'm not, we're not doing this to recruit y'all into something. We're trying to debunk stuff. Like, it's just different. So it feels different to me anyways.
Yeah. And I mean, like, we can say, like, I mean, I have a business, but like, my goal with myself is just to be able to get so I can monetize on YouTube, so I can like make more content, like more educational and more sort of fun content like this,
Yeah.
And so we all have kind of an agenda, but like, you want to ask yourself, like, why is this person presenting the information, right? Like, and if you see me and I'm like, I'm very I'm very upfront with my agenda about monetizing my channel eventually, but that's my only agenda. If you want to work together at some point, great. I've got a couple of clients from my content, but like, it's mostly because it's like a fun creative outlet for me.
For sure. And like, when I started my YouTube channel last year, and I went live, and I liked going live even though there was like nobody watching my stuff at first. And it's like, okay, if I get 1 view for 1 video, that means, and if I get 1 follow for every 4 videos I do, then that means that I just literally multiplied it out by like the lowest number of my engagement, and like, okay, I can go live 2,500 times, and then I can work on getting like the followers and the watch hours and stuff. And then it's like, you kind of find your rhythm because you start, I don't know, like, you are able to be more comfortable on camera or whatever. And even if it's not, I think you being able to give like good information about graphics and marketing and stuff helps people not get swindled by people out there. And it's like, and there's lots, and obviously I'm passionate about multi-level marketing and really bad PowerPoints, but like, I got stuck twice in multi-level marketing, and like, I hope nobody else gets stuck, or I hope that people who are stuck get to learn more information and get out if they want to,
Yeah, and my message is, I know so many business owners who are successful who tried multi-level marketing and weren't. So I also want to tell people that, like, if you want to be self-employed, like, you can actually be successful if you exit a corporate structure that basically ensures you're losing money. Because like I said, I can name you a dozen people I know in real life, and they didn't do well in multi-level marketing, and they're running a business now and they're crushing it. So I just want people to, if they want to be sort of self-employed or make money on the side, I just want them to be able to spend their time like doing something meaningful, not leaving the same comment on everybody who left a comment on something.
Yep. Oh my God, y'all think Rob just gifted 5 memberships.
Oh, that's awesome.
I'm not sure what's not showing up on StreamYard, but I see it over here on the back end. Rob, let me give you a Star Trek.
Are you out of your Vulcan mind?
Are you out of your Vulcan mind, or even?
Damn it, man, I'm a doctor, not a physicist. Good God, man.
It's a little bit messed up on my Stream Deck, so I'm still trying to figure it out. StreamYard is having an issue, but thank you so much. Okay. Here we go.
That's awesome.
We're back. Welcome, new Snarkies. Don't forget, you get cool emotes and stuff if you want to use it. Okay. And go sub to Nicole.
Concept for some people. I'm not totally sure why, but that's what people are looking for. Is they're looking for social interaction on social media.
They're looking for genuine interaction on social media, and they don't want to be put in a position where it's transactional, and you are literally teaching people how to do it in a way that is going to target others and not make it safe for them to want to come back.
Yep.
God. That's what the engagement and the interaction is. And lastly, on that note, anytime anyone shares anything of mine, I am the person that always responds back and thanks them for their share. Shares are enormous currency in the social media world. So I'm going to go to brand visibility now. We're going to walk through this.
Oh, yeah.
All
Please
right.
get
Is
away
it
from the
good?
slide.
Are you guys learning a lot
God.
already? And it's been 10 minutes.
No, we're not. We're not learning a thing other than what not to do.
Oh my god. I just want to see a different slide than this because she keeps saying how nice her slides are. I can't wait to see the
For
next
the
one.
love of God. You know, when you're talking and like it, like all people learn all different ways. Okay, people are tactile learners. They visual, auditory, whatever. If you this, we should have seen maybe like 6 slides so far as she was
Yeah.
talking, and this is boring as hell. For the love of God,
Yeah,
it's awful.
I took a class once and they said that for every 7 minutes you should do a state change. And
Yeah.
even if like you even if to present information, whether that's like, all right, let's like try a poll or let's like, like there should be a little bit of a shift to keep people's attention.
Yeah. And that's the thing too. It's like, what is, because you have to think about this. You're trying to convert people who don't already like you. Okay. So there's
Mhm.
people who are think that you walk on gold. We're not talking to them. We're talking to the people who haven't been converted yet. We're probably not talking to the people who hate your guts. I like to talk to people right at that edge, right below hating my guts and maybe right in that neutral area, because it's like, okay, what do I have to do to make things interesting for that person? Change
Mhm.
slides, interact, try to change the scenes up more. And think that like, okay, if I'm talking to that person, maybe we convert them, and what do I have to do to make it interesting for someone who doesn't give a shit about me? That's what I think about when we're looking at PowerPoints or when we're looking at websites or we're looking at Instagram stuff, like your social presence. How are you going to convert that person right at that lower line? And then
Yeah.
but
No, I was just thinking like before I started doing this for work, I'm a trained high school science teacher.
I love
And
that.
let me tell you, if you want to test yourself and how interesting you are, stand up in front of a bunch of 16-year-olds and try to teach them about like atomic orbitals or something. And it really like it makes you kind of bulletproof because you can stand in front of a group of people who are like sleeping or like passing notes or like whispering. If you can stand in front of that group and present something, you're good. So just
Yeah, no, that's awesome. That makes so much sense. That makes so much sense. Holy moly.
Oh.
Wonderful. Okay, so let's keep rocking and rolling. So this brand visibility, active social media presence is how you're going to build a brand. Now let's stop for a minute and let's talk about this because I'm going to go deep on what I kind of like to call brand avatar or who you are. And this is something that I teach and train a lot. People pay me thousands and thousands of dollars just to teach them how to help cultivate
Why?
a brand. And so I'm
Why?
glad you're here for less than thousands of thousands of
Are we in the twilight zone right now? What is happening?
Why
We don't need
are people
thousands of dollars to know this is shit training. Oh my God.
dollars, and we have a bit of an opportunity to go a little bit deeper, at least on this subject, so that you're more comfortable with this. The first thing I want you to know about brand is just who are you? Brand is just who are you? Okay. Now, obviously, people are not going to know exactly who you are through the internet because
No. Yeah.
I love that we both we're having to
falling
see.
over. It's just, oh my God. Take a piece of paper, fold it hot dog style, open it up. Right on one side, what do you want to do? What problem are you solving? And then on the other side, your customers, what problems do they need solved? And then you're going to circle things that start to match up, because that is going to help you start finding out your core pillars of your brand, which is not pictures and shit. It's core values of like, do you want to educate people? Do you want to entertain people? Do you want, like, whatever it is? I don't know. Empathy is a big one for me. Equipping empathy, I guess, is a big one. Maybe entertaining a little bit. Probably technical difficulties is now a brand standard of mine. But it's like you find 3 of those and then you build on that. So then you can start laying out things and targeting your content that support your core pillars, and those core pillars are serving what your customer needs or your audience needs and what you want to be solving for your audience. Oh
Yeah.
my God.
And I've also seen the branding sentence thing. And if you Google like branding sentence. It's basically like, I help blank do blank so that they can blank. I mean,
Yep.
there's like 5 blanks in it or something.
Yeah.
And it's a similar idea too of like, it really makes you like, can I distill what I do and why I do it, and for, and the people I do it for, into a singular sentence.
Yeah.
But I haven't heard that the to list thing. I really like that, DC.
Yeah, it's mostly for like people like even probably a step back from professional.
Yeah.
Nicole, like if you and I always think about this, Jessie Lee is targeting people who have no idea. Some people don't even know how to use Instagram. They don't even know how to use Facebook. And so it's like, how are you exploiting people? You talk about qualifying your leads. She's in this funnel, I think, for this 5-day recruiting boot camp to push people into her $20,000 accelerator. And then she's taking advantage of these people who need like actual social media lessons of how to use social media. And then they don't even understand what a core value is. They don't even understand like solving a problem. And so she's being vague, and then she's not even like helping them. And that makes me sad and ragey at the same time.
Oh my God.
Here we go.
Person.
Do I make marketing classes? No, I just yell at people on the internet for free. AdSense pays me though. I'm just kidding. I'm not trying to be an asshole. We did a friendly feedback Friday where if people needed help with their YouTubes, they submitted them, and we just did fun stuff for free on.
Oh, that's cool.
But that was just like a basic thing. But I wouldn't feel like I could teach anything. I just yell at people on the internet.
I mean, I feel like you could teach stuff, but I mean, I do marketing classes, and like I had a group of therapists, like they wanted to run Facebook ads. So like the 4 of them just, paid me, I forgot, like $25 or something. And I just taught them how to like set up Facebook or Meta Business Suite ads so that they could find new clients, that kind of thing, so
yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, if y'all literally like, if you're in this and you're resonating with this no bullshit talk, like literally reach out to Nicole, because she's awesome, and I'm gonna keep linking her channel. But seriously, go sub to her, okay?
Yeah,
because it is
teaches me a lot too.
Oh, that's so sweet.
And it's true.
Oh, that's nice.
I just spent time this weekend at a billionaire's wedding, if we're being totally honest. And the profile of the guests, the caliber was incredible. And I was super honored to be there. And looking around, we actually had multiple conversations with multiple people. And we had the chat about how, gosh, yes, we have these brands on social media, and yes, they are who we really are, but look how different we are in person. And I say that to you because as authentic as you are online, and I do believe I'm super authentic online, you will never know me if you aren't spending time with me in person in its entirety. You'll know you like me, or you'll know you don't like me. I'm guessing you guys kind of like me, right? Yes, hopefully.
Honestly, if you decide to buy a class, I don't really give a shit if you like me or not. Like,
yeah, me too. I will spend 0% of time telling you stupid stories. Hi, I'm Nicole. I've been running a marketing company for 15 years. Here's my email if you want to talk after. Let's get into the content. This is just all filler. Also, I wish we would have had a brag tally, but I know that would have been a nightmare to keep track of. But I'm so curious what we're at right now.
Seriously, like we probably would have maxed out the numbers possible. And it's like, I don't give a crap if you like me. I hope you get value. I hope that I can train in a simple way that you can grasp the information and go take it and do what you need to do with it in your business. And if you need help, sure, you could hire me when I was still like working for my boutique firm I was a part of. But it's like, it doesn't matter if you like me as a person. If I'm not a good teacher, it doesn't matter, because I wouldn't want your like of me to gloss over gaps that I might have in my teaching, because I hope that there's no gaps. And that's the issue too with multi-level marketing products, that you're looking for a registered nurse to talk about a health and wellness product so that you're taking their position to fill any gaps that the product has so we don't notice them. I wouldn't want that to happen if I was in a teaching position. You know what I mean? Like, I would just want you to be able to say like, oh, wow, we're getting a lot of value and we're learning a lot of stuff, and that I can then go execute on the things I learned. That's it. That's all I care about. Ugh.
But you really get to know people in person. And also, it's okay if your brand changes. Anybody who says,
We gotta play Welcome to Illyria because we just got a new member.
Oh, awesome. Yay.
Say welcome. Welcome to Illyria. Welcome, 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 welcome to Illyria.
Welcome to Snarkies. Happy to have you. Enjoy
Awesome.
your emotes and enjoy private member streams that you should be able to see now. Yeah, and she was at a wedding with a bunch of grifters. Yes, she was.
Yes.
So, oh my God.
they know you, but they haven't had a conversation with you in person for 6+ months. They don't know you. You should have evolved by now. They know the old version of you. So really, what is brand, and how do we come up with this idea of this brand avatar? And I know that word can be scary, but brand avatar is—
You mean a customer avatar? What are you talking about? Like,
Yeah. She's like convoluting some stuff here.
yeah.
really, I want you to think about, who am I trying to talk to? Who is my ideal client?
An audience avatar. What the? She doesn't even know what she's talking about.
And this, you might have seen already on that last screen I showed you, targeted advertising. This is that niche market idea, okay?
You can't niche down if you don't know your audience avatar. You can't niche down if you don't know your core values. You can't niche down if you don't know what problem you're solving and what problem you are able to solve. Like what problem your customer wants to solve or what problem you can solve. You can't niche down unless you know all of that. And she skipped over it all. I don't understand.
Because she doesn't know.
God.
She doesn't know. She knows the word. She knows the word she's supposed to use. It's like a Mad Lib situation where she's just shoving them in the stream somewhere.
Yeah. This is coming across as someone like who didn't prepare for a speech and they're literally like bullshitting their way through it. Like in class, like, oh, you have, an oral report due tomorrow and you didn't prepare. That's how this is coming across. Damn.
Absolutely.
Speaking to specific people. And if you think this doesn't work, I intentionally ran the free webinar into this challenge, speaking to network marketers. I am not just a network marketing coach. A lot of my top platinum clients, and that's my coaching program where you get access to me, you get my real cell phone number, you get to text me, you get my network. If you need me to connect you with somebody, you can need me to connect you with, I don't know.
You know how you can connect with someone? The Google. You know how you can connect with a business you need help from? Google it. You know what I'm saying? Like you're saying that she's like the discount book you needed, so you're gonna pay her $20,000 for her network, and that she's gonna say, "Oh, you need this? You can use this person." Give me a break. It's an alleged scam, in my opinion. Just Google what you need, for the love of God. I can't believe she thinks that is an allure for people.
And what's up with people like paying for your friendship? You know what I mean? Like paying, like if someone is working with me, like they don't have to pay additional to actually contact me. Like we're either in communication because we're friends or you're a client, or we're not. And like, that's okay. I don't know. This whole like, you can pay to be a better friend of mine is so weird to me.
Yeah. It's slimy too. It's very, no thanks. No thanks. No thanks.
Yeah.
Milet or Trent Shelton, or name the people, I don't know, whatever. Humans in my network, that's the platinums, right? We're talking about scaling businesses, brick and mortar businesses, real estate businesses, candy businesses, cancer businesses, all kinds of crazy, large, enormous businesses, right? The platinums are just, they're the leaders, right? And of course, network marketers. But I don't only speak to network marketers a lot of the time when I am marketing for that, because it's not just network marketers that I'm coaching. I coach business owners of all kinds of different businesses.
Who?
Yeah.
Who? Yeah. Cancer businesses. Yep.
Well, she just mentioned like what Trent somebody and what was the other person?
Trent Shelton, someone else. Yeah, I don't know.
Oh yeah. But is she implying that these people are paying her? Like, is that she mentions their names and then she mentions people pay her? I guess what I'm saying is we know that these people aren't paying her, right? But like, she just mentioned them near each other so that we make the association.
Yep.
And that's say it, but
yeah, she name drops so that people think that she is super popular, and that if they pay to be close to her, that they're gonna be able to be close with these.
All right. Yeah, Desiree said Ed Milet. Yeah. It's just that when she mentions these two people's names and she says businesses pay me to consult them, I don't know. I'm just saying that like it isn't a far leap for somebody who isn't listening closely,
Yep.
to sort of put those two ideas together.
I get it. I get what you're saying exactly.
Yeah.
With this challenge, I
Yeah.
knew that I wanted to speak directly to you. I wanted to speak to those of you, whether you have no recruits, whether you have 5 recruits, 10 recruits, 1,000 recruits, 5,000 recruits. I wanted to speak in this challenge to us.
She's like filling a word count. I want to talk to you whether you know 6 people or 600 people or 6,000 people or 6. Like how much padding can she do?
I don't know. And can I tell you this? If you only have 10 recruits, you don't need to be paying $20,000 to go into her mentorship. You don't need to pay any money to be associating with her, but there is something meaningful to say, like, you know what? You're not in a place that you can afford this type of branding. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, your website doesn't need to handle this level of like customer whatever yet. Like, so you whatever, you don't need this size, you need a smaller size. So like it's meaningful to say, like, know the limits of your business. Where do you want to go? Sure. Is there a projection of growth? Great. So like, let's do things you can afford that makes sense and work on your SEO and people finding you on Google. But like, it's meaning because Jessie Lee is saying, I don't care if you have 1 follower. I don't care if you have however many followers, but she's still going to pitch a $20,000 or $30,000 accelerator to all of them. It should matter, is what I'm trying to say. It should.
Yeah,
matter.
absolutely. Yeah.
Mm.
Network marketers, the people that learn their business by not having a business that has tremendous overhead, a business that does not require staffing until you scale it. And then you're going to want some coaching on that, right? But a business that does not require a lot of these things, like keeping the lights on or, having an office building until, of course, you scale and grow, etc. And so I wanted to niche down in that brand and speak to you because it was
This is not niching down. This is casting like a 3-mile net, and that you are pulling in all of the fish.
And DC, when you were working with clients, did you get an occasional person who was like, well, what happens when I get 10,000 orders a month or something? Because sometimes people will ask me that when I'm setting stuff up for them. And what I always tell them is, when you have that problem, we'll have the money to solve the problem.
Yep.
Like,
that's a fair
we
answer.
don't need to. Yeah. Cause like, I don't want, they're like, oh, should we write, should we pay a custom programmer to write a script for you to do this thing on your website? Okay. It's not a problem yet, but let's keep that in mind. We know that we're going to potentially need that when it gets to X point, but when we get there, we're going to have money to solve the problem. So It's so funny how like these people will also do this thing where they talk about scaling and they're like, oh, like I have so many comments, or I have so many DMs, or I have so many. And it's like, these people don't have this problem yet. There's a reason they're in a social media boot camp. So like, why not talk about problems that they actually have versus problems that they might have someday? Like, they're not there yet. So why make them feel bad about it?
Because, she won't get the money if she actually tells them the truth, which is the shitty part. It's like, again, going back to what you said about being able to lay your head down on your pillow with peace, knowing that you didn't fuck people over. It's like, how do you sleep at night, Jessie Lee, knowing that you are targeting people who are going to believe what you're saying, who don't need to pay $20,000 a year to have access to you? It's like, come on.
Yeah.
Important that you knew I was talking to you. Am I making sense? I didn't just put out an ad that's like calling all business owners, right? And so this online avatar, his personal brand, crucial.
Brand avatar, online avatar. It is a customer avatar, for the love of God.
For network marketers. Crucial, because what makes you stand out? What makes me join you? What makes me do business with you when I could do business with anyone, right? What is your unique, write it down, value proposition? Unique value proposition. Why are you special?
It's not
Give
why
us an example.
Yeah,
give us an example.
But even more like simply, sometimes people like they short out, like their brain short out, like not in a bad way, but they're like, I don't know what value I have. And you have to break it down even further. What problem can you solve? For example, let's say you have a plant account, a business where you help people solve problems with your plants. So what are you trying to do? Are you trying to help expert level plant people? No, you're probably trying to help a beginner person not kill their plants by overwatering, not kill their plants by putting it in the sun, or not killing their plant, like whatever it is. So you know what you're trying to do to help a type of person because there's a need. People kill their plants all the time. And so like you start to have some matchups about like problems that exist and problems that you can help with. I'm using this as a simple example because she should be doing this. She should be doing this.
Exactly.
Rage, rage, rage.
Right? What are the benefits of doing business with you? What makes you stand out? Right? This isn't that complicated.
But maybe you don't stand out yet. That's the issue. Yes,
Yeah.
Barbara does have a plant channel. Yes.
Well,
But
wait, I thought, didn't you have the plant Instagram? Was
I
that
did
you?
I did
Okay.
a long time ago. and
Okay,
then
okay, yeah.
abandoned it because because it had a lot of young living people associated with it, and I was
Fair
like,
enough.
I didn't want to start talking about like multi-level marketing.
Oh no, I was just trying to. I was like, I think that's you.
Yeah.
I was just trying to
It's
remember.
me, I had one, and so just because Jessie Lee's not going to talk about this, you have your handle, right? So if people know your handle, they're going to be able to find you. Fine. That bolded part in the Instagram title is searchable on Instagram. So if your name is something you're known by, put it there. But if your name is not known, you can still put it there. But you can also put plant helper. I can't tell you, me doing reels, I was probably getting 15 people a day who didn't follow me. And they didn't always follow me after I helped them with their plants, but they would DM me because I said, I kill plants, so you don't have to DM me for help. And so they DM'd me, and even if they didn't follow, no big deal. But I was building a community because I was going and answering their questions. Hey, this is what my leaf looks like. What's wrong with my plant? Hey, this is what's happening. What's wrong with my plant? And so we would go and talk about it, but because that part's searchable, she's not going to talk about this stuff in Instagram, and that's only in Instagram. You could have had stuff on Facebook. You could have had stuff on YouTube too, but it's like she's not going to talk about the measurables and like the ins and outs of the social platforms that would actually help you grow your business. She's just like name drop.
And we know why she isn't, right? She's like training a bunch of people who are all selling the same products at the same price point to the same people.
Yep.
Right. So how would you tell someone to make their thing? You're able to with this example because it is actually unique and you actually thought about like, what service do I want to provide? Who do I want to provide it to? I think it would be difficult. And the reason they don't do it is because how would you tell everyone to be different enough if they're all selling and doing the same things?
Yeah, they're all competing with one another.
Yeah.
MLMs. It's twisty.
Yeah, sure is.
When you really think about it, but let's go a little deeper. This is going to help you establish credibility. This is going to help you attract a targeted audience. It's like, I am not in competition with a single one of you. I don't even care if we're in the same company. We are not in competition with each other because who you attract should be completely different. You should attract a specific type of person, a specific type of customer, a specific type of business partner. There should be specific people that are looking for you. So these are some things you got to do. Number one, write it down. Define your target audience.
How? Okay, you need to do the age. You need to do how many kids they have. Do they have religious affiliations? Do they have pets? Where do they live? Are they into the suburbs? Like, you have to get so detailed with your target audience so you can talk to that one person, in my opinion. Like, and she's not going to tell them how to do that. And I know that sounds like I'm getting enraged over nothing. She's being vague, and she should be detailed because there are some people that this is all new to them and they don't know how detailed they have to get, and they don't know that you should be talking to one person when you're looking at the camera in your stories, and you should be talking to one person when you're streaming, because that one person's going to be connecting with you on their phone or on their TV when they pull up your live stream or your video, and it is a connecting point when your verbiage feels like you're talking to one person, even though there's more than one person in the live chat. Or if there's no one in the live chat, you're still talking to one person because someone is going to find your content someday.
Yeah.
Oh.
Who are your ideal customers? Who are your ideal team members? Now think about it. Let's go deeper, guys. This is a challenge. This is boot camp. We got a lot going on, a lot of stuff to do. You need to identify their needs. And a lot of the time, your target audience is people that you once were. Write it down.
Write it down. Oh my God, this is the worst training of all time. It's your target audience is people is someone that you once were. No. Okay,
Not necessarily.
Not necessarily. So, okay, if let's say you have a small online business, I'll take Av for example. They have an Etsy shop. They sell she sells craft items, so like crochet, knitting, markers and jewelry. So Av knows age of what people are buying their stuff, the types of items that are the most popular, the types of connectors that are most popular, and like the time of year that things are being sold the most or whatever. So like that should be taken into account, from what I understand, into the audience avatar. If they're going to do a targeted approach in sharing things, they know who they're selling to. People who like knitting and crochet, and maybe Av even knows of more people who crochet buy their items than knitters. Who knows? So you can go into detail when you have buying information from your store already, and then you get to go in deeper and find like more things to make your audience avatar more specific, because you're also going to have that specific avatar, and you're going to get people on the outskirts of the avatar. You're still going to get those people as well. It's not just I'm going to be specific and then I can't there's not a ripple to other people as well. So
And if you're someone like me who has a hard time, like I'm like, okay, I don't know if I have a specific age, but I have a certain kind of mindset. Like I know that, people who drive Subarus, I tend to work with people who drive Subarus, they have like a practical car that can, go into the forest.
Yeah.
I know that they're listening to NPR, so you can think about it that way too. So if you can't think of like, I can't think of necessarily a specific gender or age. There's other ways to be specific for you to still be able to target the person that you're thinking of. So just kind of wanted to throw that out there.
Yeah. And then Av said, actually, yeah, my crochet clips usually sell out first, and people really like mystery sets. So like Av even knows what they're already doing. And Beauty School Dropout said that's the type of breakdown I need to do. You have this on the back end. Even if you're not monetized, you have information about age ranges, who watch your stuff, and you have a starting point.
Absolutely. Yeah. Also, it's so
Who did you used to
condescending
be?
to tell people to write things down. Write this down.
Write this down.
This is brilliant. Like, you're paying me a lot of money to give you this advice. Like, the way that these people talk to their audience, it's so condescending, and it just enrages me. Sorry.
Yes. Seriously.
Right? Because you know their pain points. You know the things that bothered you when you first started. Let's say you're a mom and part of your demographic is single moms. Okay, this is part of your avatar. You know the pain points of a single mom. You know the pain points of sitting on a park bench and wanting to not have to go to work and and watch your babies play. You know what it's like to choose diapers over your own handbag, right? You know these
diapers or expensive purses. Wow, you're so in touch.
I was gonna say, does she have any? She doesn't have any kids, right?
Nope, she does not.
Got it. She's like cosplaying as a single mother. Okay, got it.
Yes.
points. You know what it's like to not have a community as a single mom, and you're looking for one. And so this business opportunity helped you find that. Those are pain points that you uniquely have. Write them all out. Do the research inside of that niche. What are their interests? Maybe it's athletes. Maybe your target demographic is athletes. What are their?
She keeps saying athletes as in like multiple. This is the first sign that you don't know what the hell you're doing when you're doing an avatar, because you're literally specifically creating this pretend person that's so detailed that you get to talk to this person when you're creating content. That's the value in creating this avatar of, I don't know. It's just
right. And like, even though like a triathlete is different than a power lifter, is different than a tennis player.
Yes.
You know, like they have even like athlete is such a huge category.
So, yes, great point. Oh my God. Subscribe to Nicole. Y'all do
Aw.
it. What is
Thanks,
Nicole?
guys.
What are you at right now? I'm gonna go look.
I have no idea.
I'm gonna go look at it. I love a raid. Hold on. Nicole, breaking even communications. Let's see. Breaking. Am I gonna refresh it for the rest? Oh, we're at 626. Come on, we can get to
Oh, thanks, guys.
we can get to
It took-
700. Let's go.
I was at 55 subscribers for the first 10 years. So
Oh yes, we love it. We love a growth. Oh, y'all, we can get to 700.
it's taken me a while. I've been at this game a long time.
Let's go. Okay, here we got to go. We're doing it, Nicole. Here you go, sub tour. Let's go. We'll play.
Aw, you're so
Your
sweet,
interests.
Jessie.
Why
If we get to 700, we'll do a giveaway. We'll do a giveaway right now on
Aw.
the Nightbot. Okay, get her to 700. Let's go.
would they want to do this kind of business? What lets them stand out? Right. And then tailor your online personality to resonate with that specific demographic. Well, if I'm a business coach and I coach a bunch of business people, have you noticed that a lot of my content and network marketers are business people is business content? I don't have my booty out on the internet. Okay. I'm not wearing skimpy clothes on the internet. I'm not posting a bunch of relationship advice on the internet.
You've literally told people to divorce their spouse if they're not supportive. You've literally.
Didn't some of her marketing you told me happen in a bathtub very recently?
Yes. Oh my God. 647, 53 away from 700. Let's go. Giveaway at 700.
I'm not posting a bunch of interior decorating advice on the internet. I'm not posting anything except for inside of my target audience. My target audience wants to know about what books I'm reading. They want to know about the events that I go to with masterminds. They want to know about the kinds of things that I'm studying. They want to know about the sort of people that I hang out with and what happens at those business luncheons. They want to know where business people shop. They want to know all of this kind of stuff. What are the tools that I use? What's my office setup? These are the things that my demographic cares about, right? Why do you think that AI, that gold accelerator training with AI, we ended up selling, 500, 600 new gold Bossly accelerators? A lot of people wanted to know about how Bossly was utilizing AI to build and scale her business. And I was...
What? You don't pay someone to teach you how to use AI. Give me a break. Just you watch a YouTube video. Seriously.
Yeah, and practice with it yourself.
Oh my God, too much. That's too simple and good of a suggestion, Nicole. Like we don't need those kind of meaningful, helpful tips here.
And I gotta out myself here. I did a pay what you want training about how to use AI in your small business, like in January. I know. Well, it was just like pay what you want. It was just like, pretty casual. I think 2 people came live and 10 people signed up. Like it wasn't like a huge thing, but I just wanted to give like an overall like broad view, like where is this headed? What are some use cases for it? And but I technically did a paid thing on it, but it was it was pretty low cost and it was pretty specific too. I did not spend a bunch of time bragging about how I hang out with billionaires and people really care about what my office setup looks like because they don't.
And I get that. Like, but Nicole's been in marketing for 15 plus years. Like, she has her own business, and like some people do need the hand holding, and not in a bad way, but the hand holding for like, okay, let's walk through this and explain it in more detail. That's fine. But when these MLMers use it as a funnel suck to get people stuck in their funnel or their monetary funnel, like I'm not on for that. Rivka, oh my God, just gifted 5 DC memberships. Thank you so much.
Oh, that's awesome.
Also, here's a sub count for Nicole. We're at 656. We need 44 more subs before the first giveaway, okay?
Holy shit.
Let's go.
It took me a year to get to 100.
Hell yeah.
We're crazy.
We're getting to 700 today. Let's go.
You guys are so sweet. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Welcome to Illyria. Let's go real quick.
I'd like to say welcome. Welcome to Illyria. Welcome, 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 welcome to Illyria.
Welcome. Okay. Here, let me just refresh. I'm just refreshing on the side. 6:56. Okay, we're gonna press play. Here's what we're giving away. I'll either give away. Listen, we'll do the custom lint roller with the refills if you want that, or we can do the engraved Snarky's Unite cup that holds all different sizes of bottles. But we have to do 700 on this live today. Okay, 700 for Nicole.
Speaking to the people in my demographic. Is that making sense? Starting to make sense? Yes. Okay. So this well-defined target audience results in way more meaningful interactions and conversations. So once you define it, that's who you're going to speak to. And catch yourself when you do the trending reels, or you do the posts, or you do the lives, or you do whatever. Are you continuing to speak specifically to those people? And if you're not, stop and rewrite the post. Seriously, just stop. You have to keep everything you do inside of this niche if you want to recruit a lot more people. You can't be all over here and then all over here and then all over here. You have to be.
She was the one that talked about writing a caption for red personality types, yellow personality types, blue personality types, green personality types. And she's saying you can't do all this stuff all over the place. Come on.
I just love how our expressions are the exact same. The other thing I was thinking is like, how do you know you need to rewrite the caption? She's like, well, sometimes you'll have to rewrite the caption. Well, how do I know? How do I know, like, when I read it, like, oh, this isn't it? Given an example of like, here's something I wrote that wasn't it, and here's how I rewrote it. Again, examples would be super helpful at this point.
Yeah, but she doesn't have any of those. And she also does marketing in a very sleazy way, because she says, do TikTok trends. And if your video starts to go viral, then change it to an MLM, a pro MLM like recruiting caption. She said it in her VIP call.
Oh,
isn't that gross?
So
yeah,
gross.
Here's the viewer count so far. We're at 664, so we're doing a giveaway when Nicole hits 700, and I am gonna keep doing that.
Be focused on that one audience that you're continuing to speak to. The next is you've got to craft a compelling story inside of this brand. Your brand, again, is just who are you. And if you're selling to people that used to be where you were, this is easy. People connect with stories. The webinar.
True or false?
I did.
The people connect with stories, and you can lie to hell. You can, they don't have to be true. They're just going to connect. Meh, meh, meh. Okay. Give me a break.
And people are going to notice when your stories don't match up over time. Like, it's going to be hard to track if you're just making stuff up. And I think people have called Jessie Lee on stuff like this before, like that some of her timelines don't make sense. Or when she says she has her basement apartment, it was like her mom's house, right?
Yep.
Or something, like,
yeah.
So I don't know. It's just, yeah, telling stories, great. Telling, lying about your background or changing your story as it suits you is probably not it. But
yeah, it's unethical marketing, in my opinion. It's just unethical.
You might have noticed it was 45 minutes of stories, right? Okay, 35 maybe.
35
minutes of stories. And these are real. I really had a car that could hardly get to and fro all these parties. I really was the person that was driving to every single meeting or carpooling. I really was the girl that woke up at 4 a.m. to study and learn the product line, learn the compensation plan, learn all this stuff, because I had to go to an 8 to 5. And then I would stay up later.
She said that she got fired from her job because she was a bad employee. I'm confused. I'm so confused.
Also, like, you're waking up at 4 o'clock every morning to learn about the products and the compensation plan. Like, how difficult is this? Like, how many different products are there? And like, how complicated is this? I mean, were you doing this for longer than like a week?
Yeah,
she woke up at 4 a.m. like Rachel Hollis. Yeah.
Just to learn. I do know what it's like to be you. I know what it's like when somebody says, oh, this event's coming up, it's $750. And I go, it's what? I don't have that kind of money. And then I had to sell stuff to get there, just like some of you have had to do. And then I remember when I wanted to go to
she was making $55,000 a year in her first job that she got after college. So when she's talking about selling stuff and living in her mom's basement, like, you need to understand all of these details that do tell the reality of the situation. Because, like, sure, do you have a bad car? Okay, fine. but you were making a decent amount of money in 2011 or whenever you graduated, 2010, 2011. That's what she said on her own podcast. So she's living in her mom's basement, and what's up? I don't get it. I don't get it. Oh my God.
Yeah.
This 10th.
Also, if y'all don't know, we're doing the giveaway through Nightbot. So even if you are in, if you're in the chat, you're open to winning once we hit 700. So we're at 669 right now.
$1,000 weekend event. It was a 2-day large event. I don't know, 500 people, $10,000 a person. I went, what in the world? But I really need to go. Like, I need leadership training. I need to learn how to do this. I remember being the person who thought, this is crazy. I don't have this kind of money. This doesn't make any sense for me to go. I know what it's like to be that person. And so when I tell stories around where I came from, or growing up in a small country town, or starting my business in a room in a basement, or not quitting because I needed $300 a month to pay rent, or telling you about the first event I ever went to, I carpooled all the way down to Atlanta, Georgia, with my head out the window because I'm allergic to cigarette smoke, and the car was full of smokers, slept in a bathtub at the Peachtree Street Marriott in Atlanta, Georgia, because there was no room at the bed. Like, I have all these stories, but these stories are real stories that will tell all of you, hey, this is reality. And I've been there before, and I know what it's like. And so if you want to be a successful network marketer, let me tell you, I've been an unsuccessful network marketer. I've been someone who didn't recruit. I've been someone who didn't have a brand. And then I'm somebody now. Wookie wants to say hi to you guys. She's dreaming, by the way. My dog is deaf, for those of you who don't know, so I can't actually quiet her. But anyway, I know this microphone picks up any sound that's like in any vicinity. So
no, it literally doesn't. If you never had a Shure microphone, they're incredible. They are for people. If you need to be able to like have limited soundproofing, like if you can turn down the sensitivity on it too. The one she has specifically, you can turn down it, how sensitive it is, especially if you move it in the right range.
Yeah.
She doesn't know. Whatever.
Well, also too, DC, what's the most expensive conference that you ever went to for marketing stuff? Do you remember like how much the registration fee was?
I don't know, maybe 250.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, I feel like, like I go to a lot of, I mean, I think I went to the Joomla World Conference, and I think it was around $200. And this was in like 20. So like this $750 or $10,000 conference, like it
doesn't
like,
make sense.
Exactly. Like, why wouldn't you just like, take a college class or actually enroll in a MOOC or something, like, and get a certification from Google, or I don't know, like, if there's a skill you want to learn, like, take it, but don't just go to a conference, especially like a lot of these conferences, like Grant Cardone's conferences. He's like, I never post the agenda. And I'm like, I can't imagine signing up for a conference without knowing like what people were going to be talking about. Like, part of why I go to conferences is like, oh, this has an interesting session, or it has an interesting focus point, or the keynote speaker is somebody I've always wanted to meet, or like, there's, I don't know. Anyway, but I was just curious because I just want to bring up that the price point she's mentioning, like, you can go, if you want to get better at websites, you can go to your local WordCamp, WordPress conference for maybe $50. And it's a whole weekend.
Yeah. Yep.
You can go to your local unconference, which is where people get together and dynamically create an agenda. And those are really inexpensive as well.
Yeah. Nicole, one of your reactions to He Who Wishes He Was a Prophet had me rolling for like 10 minutes straight. The line about sliding into DMs and asking for hot friends. Thank you for that. Oh my God, that's amazing.
Oh, that was a Ray Higdon one. Yeah. Man, I had a lot of fun with Ray over the years.
Yeah.
Over the year, I should say.
Ray is a hoot. Oh my God. And his whole, like, I don't know, veering off into prophethood. Like,
I know. I'm just sad I won't have any more marketing content to react to, but maybe that's why you got into it.
Oh my God.
That little squeaking is my sweet little Wookie. She's the pit bull, for those who don't know. But I tell these stories because those stories inside of the brand that has now built this enormous Boss Lee brand, this enormous accelerator brand, it's part of who I am. Right. And so you need to start collecting these stories of who you were, who you are and who you're going to become, craft those stories so people can go on the journey with you. People can understand the experiences with you, and people can relate to you in a way that they never expected to. And I like to do that. I like to tell the stories of where I came from because they are real. I remember seeing my up line's house. She had 2 houses. She had a lake house. She had 2 cars, an Escalade and a Porsche. And I thought, oh my God, I'm a broke 22-year-old. What is going on? I just want to be like her someday. And just pretty much following her around like a rag doll, trying to learn what she was doing, learn her scripts, learn the stuff, the way she acted, right? And so your personal story needs to showcase your passion. What is your passion inside of your brand? What is your passion? Who are you trying to help? What are you trying to do inside of network marketing and your business? And what is your commitment? Please write this down. Your commitment to helping other people succeed. Because if you do that, you will win. I can give you so many examples of this, but this one is probably the easiest. I was #1 recruiter in my very first company, my very first year. And I will just tell you, I was not it. I was driving a Ford Focus ZX3 hatchback. It was a mint green color. It was terrible. It broke down all the time. I was renting a room in a basement. I did not have much of anything to talk to you guys
in her
about.
mom's
I was
basement.
certainly not the flat.
I know. And it's like, I'm going to tell you the truth, but it's not the truth. It's
Well,
like half truth.
She also said I was bad at network marketing, and then she said I was the #1 person in the first year. So like, which is it?
Yeah.
Which is it? They both can't be true. Yeah.
It's she almost cannot say negative things about herself before like it's just a little bit of time later where she beefs herself up. It's almost like she cannot live with her being bad at something because I mean you hear the contradiction that Nicole just pointed out. Jessie Lee does this all the time. Okay, here is a sub count update. We're at 684. We need 16 more before we do the giveaway, and we'll do the giveaway with Nightbot live. If you're in the chat, you are automatically entered. So I'm gonna post Nicole's thing again.
Oh,
okay.
You guys are so sweet. Thank you.
Listen, I
so
am
nice.
Blast.
Flashiest. I wore clothes that I had had forever. I wore the same 2 business casual outfits to every single thing. I would stumble into events basically in a carpool with a bunch of people because I had to get to the event, and I had no pennies to rub together. Well, how did I become the top recruiter? You may ask. Because I told stories with vision, guys.
You lied your ass off. Is that what you're saying? You told stories with vision? I mean, was the Columbia trip a visionary story that you were telling us? Was that a visionary story? Because it mostly sounded like you did tell us and then you gaslit us that we weren't there, but you were the one that told us that story. What's wrong with re-wearing clothes? I don't know.
Don't we all rewear our clothes?
Yeah, we know Jessie Lee does, but he doesn't anymore.
Guess not.
God.
I would talk to them about how all this was going to happen. I would talk to them about how I don't really know how we're going to do it, guys, but I know that this is the right vehicle. I know this is the right company. I've seen people making $1 million in this company, and I know it can be us, but we have to get started. You have to buy the business starter pack.
We're at 691. We need 9 more.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Crazy.
Sorry, we're stopping this. I'm just having the best time, refreshing the sub count over here.
And we're going to do
sweat a little bit. I love this
God,
song.
I might actually cry, you guys. I can't believe it.
I know where I'm going and I want to take you there with me. Are you in? And I had this conviction and I had this assurity, and I was telling people where we were going to go enough times with enough passion that people believed it. And the amazing thing is, it all came true. Did some people quit? Oh, you betcha. Everyone might have quit now. I don't even know, right? But I didn't quit. My goals, my passions, my dreams, all of these things that were very near and dear to me, and the vision of where I was going to take my business is why I am here today.
We're at 699. Oh my God, refresh. 700. Let's go. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Wait,
I can't believe this. It took me over a year to get 100 more subscribers, and
oh my God, yes.
2 hours of streaming got me further than I've gotten in a year. Thank you guys so much. Oh my God. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
We need to do a kazoo, and then we'll do the giveaway. Here we go. Hold on. Wait. Oh, it's too low. Hold on. Here we go. Oh my God! Yay! Oh my God. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do the giveaway right now. I'm gonna open up my bot. Yes, this is awesome.
Oh my God. Thank you guys so much. I'm thank you.
Yay, this is awesome.
I just wanted to stream with DC so we could.
I know.
She said she had a great PowerPoint. We've seen 2 fucking slides.
Oh, what? Yeah, Jessie.
I mean, I'm having fun. Don't get me wrong, but thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it. And DC, thanks for doing a giveaway to incentivize people.
No, yeah, this is awesome. Okay, so anybody can enter. Channel mods can be yes, regulars, channel mods, channel members, and just users. Ordinary. I don't know. Let me see how to do this. All right. Type in the chat. The word to enter is Nicole. Nicole. Okay. That is going to be the keyword. You need to enter Nicole as many times as you can in 2 minutes. All right.
Yep.
Ready?
There's no hole in this, Nicole.
Yes. Ready, set, go. Hey Siri, set timer for 2 minutes.
2 minutes.
Okay, 2 minutes. Enter Nicole as many times as you can in 2 minutes, and we'll go. Oh my God, this is the best.
Oh my God, thank you guys so much.
Let's go.
Thank you, DC, and all the community you've created here of amazing people. How much longer is the Jessie Lee video, out of curiosity?
Oh, I'm sure we may have to do a part 2.
Oh,
because
cool.
we're only 25 minutes in.
Oh my God.
I think this is a good part to end now, and then if you have a free time to like do part 2.
Oh my God, I'd love it.
Yeah, let's do part 2.
This was so fun.
Oh my God.
You guys, I've only ever talked to DC like I slid into her DMs. I wasn't trying to sell her anything, but it's just fun to talk live, you know?
Yeah, I love live streaming.
Me too.
People, like literally, like when you can find a good group of people.
Oh my God. I remember when you sent a bunch of people and we watched the Marley Jax video about how she got canceled.
Yes.
Oh my God. The comments were, the people in the comments were like hilarious, and it really like added a lot to it. So
yeah, it's really like,
I don't know. Like I said, I don't know how you found all these great people, but like,
I don't know. It's a magic.
Amazing.
It's a mystery. It's a mystery. It's our love of kazoos, maybe. Okay. Hey, Siri, how long's left on my timer?
The timer has 35 seconds.
35 seconds left. Go, go, go. Nicole, as many times as possible.
Oh my God. I've never seen my name written so many times.
Yeah, it's going wild over here. It is wild. Oh my God. Okay. Let's see. And then I will roll it, and then Nightbot will tell you when they win after the timer ends. So I'm so happy for you. You're only 300 away from 1,000. Holy shit.
Oh my God. I know. I've been dreaming of like, I have these things I want to do, but I can't justify spending any more time on YouTube than I already spend on it because I have a payroll to run with 3 other people who need to get paid every.
Yeah, no, I get it. I understand. Okay, I'm gonna roll it, guys. Timer's ended. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Sheila M won. Let's go.
Woo! Yay, Sheila.
Sheila M is the winner. So send me an email and I will get your did it work? Sheila M? Nicole. Yeah, Sheila M won.
Oh,
so congratulations to Sheila M. Let me just put her name over here.
Yeah, and when we do a part 2 and we do some kind of giveaway for you, DC, I'll come up with some kind of fun prize. I mean, you've got the cool kazoo thing. I gotta think of something like fun for my my channel. Yeah. I don't know what it is. My logo is a lady typing, but I love maybe that. I could do something with her.
I also love your little paper airplane. I love that too.
Oh, it's like fun, like a little playful.
Yeah. Sheila M, if you're here, send me an email. Say hello to DC@gmail.com. Send me your address. And you can either pick the the lint roller with the refills, the flint roller that's incredible, or the cup. So let me know. Yes, you're the winner. Let's go.
Yay! Hey, Sheila. Oh my God. Thank you guys so much.
I know. We love it. We love a surprise and delight moment. That's all thanks to the channel. Like, people who watch my channel, you're incredible. I don't know why y'all like hanging out with me, but you're incredible. And you made Nicole's day, I think. And you made my day because
you really did.
I love that so much. Okay. We're gonna do a part 2 because Nicole has a real job, and we're going to figure out when part 2 is gonna be.
Yes, we'll figure it out.
Yes. So I'm gonna play the outro. Oh, we have a new member. Sorry, let me play Welcome to Illyria real quick. What's going on? Let's see.
I'd like to say welcome.
Welcome.
Welcome to Illyria. Welcome, 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 welcome,
welcome to Illyria. Windshield wipers for days. Let's go. Welcome. Oh, member for 2 months. Sorry. Celebration of members. It's okay. I'm just
I enjoyed it.
Yes.
I enjoyed it.
Yes.
Excuse my basset hound in the background. She's alerting me that something's going on.
Okay. Well, let me play the outro and we will catch y'all on the next stream. So
yeah, bye everyone. Thanks so much. This was so fun, DC. Thanks so much for hosting us.
No problem. Okay. Bye guys.
Bye.